Hi, this is Barry here, and you are very, very welcome to today's podcast episode. Now, do you ever have one of those days where you just don't want to do the work? You're not motivated, you don't feel like turning on the laptop, nothing's there. I'll be honest, that's where I am right now. Before I turn on the camera here, I just did not want to record this podcast episode because I hadn't got an idea, I didn't know what I was going to talk about, and the little voice at the back of my head said, Barry, just don't do it. Do it tomorrow. But I knew if I gave in to that voice, tomorrow would probably be the same. I wouldn't do it. And then there'd be another day wasted. And another day wasted. And the only reason that I'm actually recording this episode right now, even though I originally didn't want to do it, was because I've told myself that if I don't show up today, I'm letting you down. Now, if you're only new to the podcast, if you just listen to this episode, never come back again, you probably don't care. But me, I do, because if I don't turn up today, I'm letting you down. There may be some motivation that you might need to hear today that might change your life. I might maybe give you some advice, a tip or a trick that can maybe make you look at your business in a new way. Maybe stop what you're doing. Maybe take action or whatever. And if I don't show up today, if I don't record this message, well then there could be a chance that whatever I could say today isn't going to be here. So it's not going to make a difference in your life. Again, you're probably thinking, well, who does this guy think he is, that he's big-headed, that he can actually make a difference in my life? But I would say the same is the same for you too as well. Because I've been reading through some of the questions people have been sending me in about digital products. And what I found is a lot of people have problems getting motivated. They have problems, they're worried about, how can I stay motivated? How can I show up? How can I do it when things are tough? And what I would say to you is that if you are finding it tough right now, what I would do is just get out of your head and think about the people that you are going to let down if you don't do the work. Now, the first person you're probably going to let down maybe is your close family, because maybe you're doing it because you're trying to bring more income into the house. And outside your family, I would say that there are other people that you are going to let down. If you're a blogger, you're going to let down your readers. If you do YouTube videos or TikTok videos, you're going to let down your viewers. If you are maybe selling digital products, there is someone out there right now who has a problem, who is looking for a solution, and if you don't show up, if you don't create that product, they are going to have to keep searching around. And chances are good they'll probably come upon maybe some scam artist, some con man, someone who doesn't know it as well as you do, and they're going to buy their product, they're going to get ripped off, and they're still going to have that problem. So what I would say to you is, because we aren't all 100% motivated every day. There are days when I'm up here, and there are days when I'm down here. And it's on these days when you're down here, those are the most important days. Anyone can work when you're motivated. Anyone can do the writing, do the videos, do the podcast. It's so easy to do that. But on the down days, when you just don't want to do the work, you need to think about who you are letting down. Because as I said, you could say something that could make a difference in someone's life. You could write a blog post today that could totally transform someone. That could maybe make them maybe go back to that business or whatever it is and try it one more time. You could help them with maybe a problem that they've had for weeks. And if you don't show up, they're never going to find the answer to that solution. And again too, think about you and think about your family. Think about your income. If you don't show up today, well, that's going to be a day missed. A day's work, a blog post, a video, podcast, a digital product or something that's going to be pushed down. And what I would say to you is that every day you don't show up, you are pushing your goals and your dreams further away. If I didn't show up today, my goals will be moved back another day. If I don't show up tomorrow, it's going to be pushed back 2 days. And the more I don't show up, the more I am pushing it ahead and ahead of me. Now maybe I won't have enough time to catch up on that goal. Who knows how long we are on the planet. But every day I don't show up, I am keeping my goals and my dreams further away from me. And so it is the same with you as well. So what I'd say to you is that if you are scared, if you are unmotivated, if you just think, well, what's the point? What difference can I make in the world? I'm here to let you know that you do make a difference in the world. Somebody out there needs your advice, needs your tips and tricks, needs your knowledge, needs your support. And if you don't show up today, you're letting all those people down. So, as I said, I didn't have an idea for this podcast episode. Hopefully, maybe today's podcast episode will be good enough for you today. And hopefully, maybe I've made you rethink where you are right now. Because as I said, we all have these good days and bad days. We all have the days when everything's great. And we've all these days when we just don't want to do the work. So even though I didn't want to do the work, I'm glad that I got this podcast episode done. Because as I said, if I don't show up today, I did have a feeling that I was going to let you down by not appearing here today. So hopefully I've helped you out today. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be back again with more motivation and I'll have more ideas for this podcast. Until then, see you later. Bye-bye.